Call it whatever you want. I call it just facts. If you have a student who primarily uses an AAC device to communicate, they can and should be in our choir programs. And just so we're all on the same page, AAC stands for Alternative and Augmentative Communication. Primarily, we see this as push-to-talk features, unlike iPads or computers. It's something that you push a button, a voice comes out, and we understand what is being communicated. And I can already see the comment, but pushing a button isn't singing. That doesn't contribute anything, blah, 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 blah. Get over it. Calm down. So what I'm gonna do today is show you one way that I create live musical boards that our students can use in rehearsal and in performance to contribute to our choir programs. And I am not sponsored by this. This just happens to be a product that I stand on business for. I love this product. I hope you find it useful. Let's get into it. So the website we're talking about today is Coughdrop. Coughdrop. So first and foremost, I have created a grid. Each of these buttons will be a button that gets pushed and a voice will eventually come out of it. Type in like one or two of the words from our lyrics at a time. Later this school year, my students are doing Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. It's gonna be super awesome. I'm super excited, but that is the song we're working on for this board. So once I put in my lyrics, I'm gonna click on the button and a couple of settings are gonna show up. It's always best practice to add some sort of picture so that students can visually track what's going on. Now with poetry, the actual words sometimes don't make sense with picture icons. So we're thinking, what is the function of the word? So rather than here comes, I'm gonna type in come here. We get a couple of options. I like this one. It's kind of the clearest to me. So we're gonna use that, and then boom, our button now has a little icon. Now I'm just gonna go in and fill out the rest of the phrase. The sun, and sometimes when you enter it, a picture will automatically populate. This one is great, I love it, we'll do that. So once I get that filled out, all of a sudden I have a board that has my lyrics.
Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Here comes the sun. And I said, it's all right.
On its own, it works, it functions, it's fine. But we can do better. The really cool thing we can do here is record someone's voice. It could be yours, it could be another student. You can record the singing and that'll come out of the button. So I'm gonna go back and edit it. I'm gonna click on the button, and then under sound, there's an option right here for you to record your voice, someone else's voice, and have it sound a little bit more musical. So now when my student goes to click on the board, it now sounds, here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I said, it's all right. And I have it in that order so that the tracking of it makes a little bit more sense. It's closer to actually reading music, like from a standard notation like point of view. So what I'll have my paraeducators do, my students in the class, is practice pushing the buttons in the correct order while the piano is playing in the background. The options are limitless. You can do an entire song based on AAC where all the students are doing a feature like this. You could make it a featured solo. You could do whatever makes sense for the culture of your classroom and your program. Y'all, it's 2025. There's no reason we should be excluding anyone from our choir programs, so I hope this helped a little bit. Now, to be frank, the software costs, I think, about $300 for a lifetime membership. It's good in the educational setting, so these are not things you can distribute or sell. But when I think about the legacy of students who have gone through my school, who have been excluded from my music program, I think it's worth the cost to make sure that every voice, quite literally, is heard. So try it out, let me know what you think. Call it a hot take, call it whatever you want.